Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good evening, good night. Can you hear us? We are very happy to be here with you today. I hope that you can get a signal from here. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear? No, okay. Yeah. Hello, good morning. Can you hear us? Good morning. Can you hear now? Now, yes. Very good, very good. Good morning, good evening. How do you do? We are very happy to be here with you today. Friends, Pixidis, Abigail, Philip, Fernando, Megan, Cindy. Thank you for your questions. Yes, very, very good. Very good to see you here, Fernando. Happy Independence Day? Yes. Yes, you can hear now. Very well. Very well. There was a question by Megan about the relation between the Messiah, Mashiach, and the serpent. Thank you. Good morning, Boker Tov. And I would like to expand. The text is there on questions, like when the relation appears in the book of Weinreb. This is on chapter 5, which is called Male and Female. I would like to relate to an old lore, ancient lore, as regarding to the relation between the serpent and Eve. Because when people, even today, when they hear those laws, they misunderstand them. They don't understand them very well. And I would like to open, since already Megan asked about the topic, and Weinreb speaks about the relation between Eve and the serpent, I would like to open, and that we shall see how people can be mistaken in understanding what the laws are telling us, because they take every law literally. There is a law, and also in the Babylonian Talmud, that says the following sentence: Ba Nachash al Chava, which means literally, serpent came on Eve. If I translate every word literally from Hebrew to English, Ba came, Nachash serpent, Al upon or on, Chava Eve. And people were asking themselves for, I don't know, 2,000 years or so, maybe more, what is the meaning of this? Because people take it as they take it literally. And there is a warning, yes, from the sages not to take it, because people do not know how to read the lore, because in a very few words people can send hidden message, or I would say very high insight of things. So what does it mean? Because people take it serpent literally, Eve a lady, and what does it mean? Let's take the word ba, which mean came. In English, came. when we give the word or the verb ba, came, value, or we just sort the digits or the numbers, yes, which are composing the word ba, what do we have? We have bet aleph. And if we translate or transmit it, yes, to numbers, it is like 2 bet, yes, bet equals 2, and I shall write it like this, and aleph we write as 1. Do we understand that? Ba came, yes, we translate it, let's say, convert it to digits. This is 2 and 1. Do we understand this logic before we continue? Good. 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 So, what does it mean? Ba came. So, what is the meaning of came? It means 2 above 1. 2 controlling or possessing the 1. Do we understand that? 2 comes before 1 because bet is 2, aleph is 1. So 2, duality, yes, possess the 1. Do we understand that in this manner? Yes or no? Or there's also another way if you understand it in a different way. Do we understand this logic? So whenever they use the word ba, it means 2 came on 1. So, and when the serpent represents development or duration in time, what does it mean that the serpent came on Eve? What does it mean? Again. When Eve is time, yes? When Eve is time, is not a lady. Let's say Eve, yes? Yes. Hava is, yes, that's correct. Yes. Eve is time and experience. What does... Yes, yes. So, very good, very good. So what does it mean? Yes. So what does it mean that the serpent came on Eve? If Eve is not a lady, this is all of us people, so to speak, in time, moving in time and space or experience. What does it mean that the serpent came on Eve when the serpent is development? If development, yes, comes upon people who live in time and space and what conquers them, what does it mean? It is, yes, the idea that one can use development. Yes, yes, that's correct, Cindy. Yes. It means that, Yes, it means that the idea that one can use development, yes, yes, yes. What does it mean that the serpent came on Eve? It means the forces of development. Yes? This is the duration in time. Coming and seducing, in a way, yes? Us in space and time to go, what? Horizontal. Multiply. And the more there is multiplicity, there's more, in a way, what? Getting far from the origin. Yes? Excellent, Megan. Excellent. Duality. Excellent. Yes. 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 This is it. The forces of development. Look at us today. Some people use TikTok. What happens? Those are very short videos, I don't know, a few seconds, maybe more. People just sit with the phone, not even noticing. Yes, this is, by the way, this is hunger. Yes, sitting, 2 minutes video, something happening, a dog is running next to a chicken or baby, I don't know what, makes tricks, each one with his or her. Yes, and just something that triggers someone for a moment, and then people continue to scroll, another one, another. This is the force of development. So to in the next video, hunting, to the next pleasure, yes, to the next trick. And the hunger, so to speak, or the emptiness inside never what? Fulfills. Never. The more people, you can see them on the bus, they scroll and whatever, yes? People do not notice, in a way, that they are subjected to the force of development. So two, yes, duality, ba, on one. Two, development came on two. And hides by coming on the one, two coming on the one, yes? It hides the source. There's only space and time and what there is. Yes, videos. Yes, Megan. Yes. The word lost, avad. Yes. Yes, very good. Very good. The word or the verb avad, very good. Lost. Avad. Lost. Avad, like that. Yes, this is how we pronounce it. Avad, yes, is movement from Aleph, which is 1, yes, to Bet, which is 2, to 4, to Dalet, which is 4. Yes, this is means lost. Yes, lost. Avad, Aleph, 1. Bet, 2. Dalet, 4. Avad, lost. Yes. The more people scroll, or the next hunt, doesn't matter, internet, whatever, the next. Yes. Yes. That's correct. That's correct, Fernando. Correction. Yes. 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 317 or plus the 1, this is conversation. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So, Ba Nachash al Chava, serpent came upon Eve. It means the forces of development. Yes? And forcing what? The trick of the hour, the gimmick, yes, of the hour. And this is the seduction, yes, to stay away from the origin, or yes, the fact that exists in a way hides the origin, because this is what is seen to the eyes, the development. Erica, yes, yes, I see Pixidis. Yes, that's correct. Yes, yes, that's correct. Yes, Cindy, God is, yes, 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 that's correct. That's correct. And this is interesting because this is what Weinreb writes about in chapter 5. The text is here on Discord. Part of it you can read it. Yes, and this is how he draws the Aleph in a way. Yes, the Aleph has like diagonal line and two hands or two yods. The upper right is like man with himself, yes, with the one. But when man with one, he cannot feel the yearn of creation to the one. Yes, so this is why there's in a way a need, as Genesis says, to put him to sleep and to create, so to speak, the woman or time. What is woman is not lady, but to create time and space. Yes, like consciousness in rest does not know the yearning of the consciousness in motion. Yes, so it's not so much story about Adam and Eve in the dressing of husband and wife, but it's more consciousness in rest, Adam, and consciousness in motion, space and time. Is this understood? The situation or the story about Adam and Eve as a frame that holds the creation. Is this understood? Or not yet? Yes, yes. Questions, if you have questions, go ahead, ask. You're most welcome. There is another saying that the Bible says in chapter 2 that in front of man all the animals came and he could name them. Yes. And a lore which is attached to this process of calling names says that Adam came on every animal and his mind was not cold. Yes. Until God created, so to speak, the woman for him. This is a very, very deep lore, and I hope to open it with you today. It's not so much about Adam. This is consciousness and rest. Yes, I would say. Yes. Yes. To feel space and time. Yes. There's a need to turn to space and time. Yes. To feel space and time, you need to turn to be present. Yes. To be present in space and time. So Eve, it's just to move from the notion that Adam and Eve are husband and wife. There's Adam in us and there's Eve in us. Yes. Adam in us, this is consciousness and rest. Eve, in a way, you could say sentiment or the presence. Yes. So it's everything is being said about the one. Yes, about the one. desire, illusion. Let's see. Ashlaya. If you mean illusion, ashlaya. Yes, this is illusion, ashlaya. Illusion, let's see. This is ashlaya. And you ask about desire. What is desire? In Hebrew, you mean? Yeah. Yes, desire. Yeah, that too. Ratzon. Yes. The same as illusion, ashlaya and ratzon. Yeah. Yeah. Ratzon, will, ratzon is 246. One second. Ratzon. Ratzon is, yeah? 2 loss 3. Let's see, ratzon. This is ratzon. How much is it? 346. 346 ratzon. Yes, you can calculate with me ratzon. And ashlaya, you have shin is 300, 340, 300, and yeah, as well. Ashlaya, yes, will, and this ashlaya is also check the calculation, because 343, yes, ratzon, and yes, the word is ratzon. So, excuse me, do we understand? Let's try. Yes, Fernando, right, please. Let's try and see what does it mean again. The sages are using Rashi in this case. He was an interpreter of the Bible. Some say this is what he wrote, not just interpretation, is Zohar for itself. So what does it mean that by naming the animals, yes, because God invited, so to speak, Adam and shows him the whole, let's say, zoo or jungle, and Adam just called or used to call them names. And the Lord says, regarding to this verse, Ba Adam. Yes, Adam came on every animal. What does it mean? What does it mean? It's not literal. What does it mean? Any suggestions or ideas offering? What does it mean? There is a subtlety, a lot of subtlety in the sentence. Yes, in a way that, we could say that. Yes. In a way, this is the first form, of idolatry. Yes. This is the first form of idolatry. Why? And you have something in your words, Pixidis. Because, in a way, Adam, Yes. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Like he's controlling or governing creation. Yes. Yes. Hmm. He is on top. On top. He's on top of the universe. This is the first notion of idolatry. Yes. Man seeing creation as outside of himself and as, so to speak, the one who understands or gets it. Yes. But not part of it. He is not turning. Yes. There is no turning. We say people living from their head. Yes. And their heart is not participating. If the heart is not participating, what does it mean to be given dominion? Yes. It's a good question. What do you think, Cindy? What does it mean? Because in a way there are two different, yes, way of thinking. Redu, redu. The word is redu, descend. Anyway, redu. Redu. This is 210. This is 210. Reminds you of something? Yes, 210. Like the years Israel or the Hebrews were enslaved in Egypt, because there was prophecy was 400, but they were there only 210. So again, let's go back. Yes, Adam names the animals, names the beasts, so to speak. But Rashi says that Melamed, it teaches us, a pasuk הזה, this verse, that Adam came on every animal and animal. What does it mean? Not literally. Yes, he sees himself outside of creation. He thinks that if he sees them, in a way they are two, the animal and him. Yes. And therefore, he thinks that he owns, he's beyond, how do you say, he's, yes, relations of ownership. This is idolatry. Whenever we think, this is the first idolatry that we have. Yes, even children experience this. They say, this toy is mine. Yes, this toy or book, yes, or bicycle is mine. Yes, me and mine. Yes, this is idolatry. Me, my, yes, my, and I. The big I, which I can say in Hebrew, this is ani. Yes, where am I? I in English. Yes, big, my, and I. Those three. This is a negative in a way triangle. Those three. Yes, I, comma, I. Yes, this is the first idolatry. Yes, to think that there is me. Yes, to think that something, yes, is my or mine. Yes, and I. Yes, because I in Hebrew, this is ani. Yes, ani it also holds the word for power, self-power, Oni. Oni. This is why Rachel named first Benjamin, Ben Oni, the son of my own power. Ben is son. She named him Ben Oni, the son of my own power. This is I'm the power. I give birth. Yeah, to two. First Joseph. Ben Oni, the son of my own power. On, there was also, this is Egyptian name as well. So on it means power. So the son of my own power. And Ani, yes, comes from power. This is triangle, me, my or mine, and Ani, which refer to a body or to a persona. This is all forms of idolatry. It's not just to worship, let's say, sculptures or all kinds of things, or the appearance of the moon in certain day. Before we go outside, there's idolatry inside of us since we're children. Because we are taught, or maybe this is how we're brought up, to perceive that we are bodies. Yes, Megan? It's interesting. Yes. Yes, and then God asked Adam. Yes. 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 Yes, because he names the animal. Shem. Shem is a name. Shem. Also in chapter 5, Weinreb writes about this. Shem. Yes, it is 340, or in small numbers or little numbers, this is 3 and 4. Yes, because 3 is the spirit. Yes, and 4 is the matter. So this is the meaning of name. Do we understand that? Shem. Shem, naming. The spirit goes into the matter. The 3 goes into the 4. Do we understand the concept of naming? Or not yet? Whenever we name something, spirit goes into matter. Conscious contact. Yes, conscious contact. Yes, Cindy, naming is a process of connecting the source. Yes, yes, naming. Yes, 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 yes. Because where does speech comes from? Cognition, where does it come from? The hovering spirit in the first chapter of the Bible. And the Spirit of God was hovering above the face of the water. So what happens in naming? In the process of speaking, what happens? Fire, contact, water. This is a miracle. Because in a way the fire, the nature of fire, the element of fire is to rise. Yes, the fire is just, yes, wants to rise. The water, they have the tendency to flow from the high place to a lower place, and this is amazing. And then steam, yes, 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 quickly gone. Yes, quickly gone. More faster than we think. Yes, our life here is like a shadow. Yeah, moves very fast. Yes, before we notice, it's gone. Yes. Any questions about Adam and Eve? Not as a husband, not as a husband and wife, but in us. Yes, in us. In every man, I mean, a human being, let's call it, it's simply like this, in every human being. Yes, as we used to draw in the tree of life, there are three components: the head, or the three upper spheres, which we call mind. You can imagine, because I don't want to flow into writing now, because it will break the flow. So Adam in us, yes, those are the three upper spheres of the mind. Yes, Keter, Chokhmah, Binah. This is the mind, which in a way is beyond time and space. This is an abstract notion or perception. And then we have, in a way, another three spheres, which is Chesed, Gvura, and Tiferet. This is Chesed, the right arm; Gevurah, the left arm; Tiferet is the heart. This is the place of the sentiments, excitement or so. This is Eve in us. The second triangle, the upper triangle, is Adam in us. The second triangle is Eve in us. Yes? And the third and the lower triangle, which is Netzach, Hod, Yesod, this is the serpent. Do we understand, or I have to make a drawing? Just speak frankly. Do you understand? Can you imagine, or I have to draw? Don't be afraid. If you want to say something, say something. Speak your heart. Yes, you can imagine. Yes. The third triangle, the third, is the forces of development. Yes, or the serpent. Yes, when people usually bear children. Yes. Yes, so we have the upper triangle. This is the upper three spheres. This is Chabad, Chokhmah, Binah, Da'at. Or let's call it, it's even better, Keter, Chokhmah, Binah. What was the third? Yes. Yes. So the in us, in all of us, in a way, yes, there are three triangles. The Adam dimension, in abstract, let's say the thoughts which are coming, the ideas, yes, this is in the mind. And then the sentiment, this is Eve. And then the force of development. I was also thinking about yes. Questions or thoughts? Is it the first time that you hear the lore, or the verse, or the sentence serpent came upon Eve? Is it the first time? The law is written in Hebrew. And you can imagine, maybe you can imagine, what happens when people read this verse in Hebrew and take it literally, as they take the whole Bible literally. You can imagine what happens, what comes to their mind. Yes, but why call it a law? Lore. Did I say lore? A legend. This is legend. The word a story, a legend. Yes, a legend. Do I pronounce it right? Yes, let me find it. 1 second in the dictionary. A lore, yes. Lore. Let's see if I'm right here. 1 second, I'm checking. Okay, lore. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Lore or legend. Yes. Or wisdom. They call it. Yes. Yes. Knowledge, learning. Yes. Scholarship, lore. Lore or legend or a tale. Yes. So in this tale, you can imagine what happens when 4 generations, yes, I don't know, 2000, maybe more, I guess more. People read Ba Nachash al Chava, yes, serpent came on Eve, and they don't understand. And Luria warns them that they take it literally. They don't understand what is written in those 4 words. They don't understand. And they come with all kinds of movies without understanding. Yes. You see, this is it. The wish to grasp something, yes, what we think, yes, that we understand. This is what Weinreb says. The only sin, S-I-N, let's write it. He says, sin, let's put it like this, in brackets, because there are no sins, yes. But the only sin, S-I-N, according to Weinreb, is simple. What is the only sin is to think. Please, it's so simple to think that we know. Yes, this is it. There is nothing else. Yes, to think that we know. Yeah. And in this case, I would like also to explain another lore that has to do with the flood and Noah. That another lore says that 1/3 of the world in a way disappeared in the flood. Yes, 1/3. This is maybe a question for homework. Yes, please try to think. Yes, what does it mean? This is a legend, a lore. Yes, a story that says that 1/3 of the world, yes, was disappearing in the flood. And please think of 1/3 not as a 33% like we think today. 1/3 Yes, we say this is 33%. What is 1/3? Yes, according to this kind of decoding. What is 1/3? This is a question for homework. Other questions? Yes, yes, I mentioned it. I mentioned it before. Yes, yes. There's a beautiful book that student that used to listen to Weinreb lectures, yes, composed, like wrote notes, and some of the listeners also used to make sketches while he was speaking. And the, how do you say, the House of Print, I don't know how to say this in English, they collected all of those notes, impressions, and sketches and made a book. Yes, in German we have it. And maybe I can add later the German page with the explanation of 1/3 and what is decoded in this 1/3. Yes, this is not 33%. There's a lot of hidden messages in few words. This is why they say that wisdom is not for everyone. Yes, because it's a subtle way of relating to things, not what is visible to the eyes, but much, much in a way to take back and back and back and back. Yes. Oh, okay. So you can, so you can go publish them. Yes. In Portuguese, you can publish them. It's great. There's a great audience in Portuguese. Yes, I'm very happy. Very happy. So, other questions for today? Things on your mind that you would like to ask? So, I would like to thank each and every one of you for participating, for being present here in those moments with us, and wishing you Shabbat Shalom, happy weekend, happy Independence Day, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are, and see you soon on Saturday. Shabbat Shalom.